split works. The following is Amnesia, a Machine for Pigs. I was initially going to do this. Now, I did Amnesia, The Dark Descent, and Justine, both back in 2020. And I was going to do this one, except I've just read everywhere that this one sucks compared to the other ones. But 3 years later, I decided it's worth a chance. Now, you'll see this continue thing here. I started the game, and I got nowhere in it. Like, straight up. I think I walked like 3 steps, and said, fuck it. Immediately, the music is trying too hard. But we'll get that when we get to it. So I'm gonna start a new game. I'm familiar with The Dark Descent. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, The Dark Descent is the scariest game ever made. Let's see how this one stacks up to its might and potential. I hope it stacks up well, but who knows? We'll see. I don't know anything about this game. I've just been told that it sucks compared to The Dark Descent. I don't know why. But that's like the general consensus of the internet. He who makes a beast of himself removes himself from the pain of being human. Dr. Samuel Johnson. If you're gonna quote somebody, at least quote somebody people fucking know. Who the fuck is Dr. Samuel fucking Johnson? The fuck?
Daddy, please don't kill me.
I also couldn't help but notice there's no difficulty setting. I get it. You know, part of the issue as to why this game might suck might be because the original was made by, I think, Frictional Games, and they opted not to work on this game. I think they went for Soma instead. And then Amnesia Rebirth. And as far as I know, there's an even newer Amnesia coming out that's supposed to have combat. Amnesia, a Machine for Pigs, in case you forgot what fucking game you're playing. And you can bet your motherfucking ass I'll be playing the newest Amnesia when it comes out. As far as I'm concerned, they dropped the ball with Rebirth a bit, but one shit in a pile of gold, I think, says a lot still. Just like Naughty Dog with The Last of Us Part 2. One shit in a pile of gold. Looks like we're immediately starting out with the, sanity shit. By the way, I don't know shit about this shit. If it even has any connection to The Dark Descent, I have no idea. But immediately it doesn't take place in Castle Brennenburg, which makes it less cool in my opinion. June 24th, 1899. Wow, okay, so this one doesn't have any sort of narration to go with it. Please don't tell me this one has a silent protagonist. Please. Because I don't like that shit. In my dreams, I see a man, dressed in jaguar skins and feathered like a blooded saint. The fuck does that mean? What came from the heart lubricated us. It crushed evil under its tread and liberated us all. The Photid? Does that say Photid? The fuck's Photid? The Photid heat of the jungle, mirrored somewhere behind my forehead. My temple pounds, the blood boils in my skull. It feels as if there's something alive there. A rat. A damn rat gnawing through my brains, eating its way out of the world. Even the laudanum will not quell its endless hunger. I hear my children playing in the attic, but it fills me with terror, not love. What desperate thoughts are these? Okay. Already an issue with the files here. Firstly, the rhetoric in the files in Dark Descent were eloquent, to say the least. Not so much there. But secondly, that told me basically nothing. That was a bunch of bullshit parables. At least in the Dark Descent, it was clear what the fuck was going on. That file, okay, let me tell you this. Since reading that fucking file, my thoughts on this motherfucking game, since before reading that fucking file, have changed 0%. Because I don't know what the fuck is going on there. The fuck? Don't be fucking equivocal here, game. But right now, that's what you seem to be intent on doing. Already, we're off to a bad start, especially compared to the Dark Descent. It's not a good thing.
Daddy, find us!
I held your hand and watched the blood pool between your legs. You lived long enough to see Edwin, but not Enoch. I will take care of them, my love. I promise you this.
At least that tells me something. It implies death by childbirth, so at least there's that. Unlike the bullshit file from the other room, which told me fuck all. What the fuck? Let me fucking... Oh, that's a chair. I can give a fuck about throwing a fucking chair. Wait. Okay. I told the pig head, I just don't give a fuck about it. Here's how little progress I made the first time I played this game. I didn't even read that file. I didn't even exit that first room. Like I said, I think I took like 3 steps and said, fuck it. Already those memories are trying to convey the same thing, the feeling they gave in Dark Descent, but it's not the same. I'll be honest here. And I would have this negative connotation too, even if I didn't already know this game is panned by basically everybody. This game already feels like they're trying to emulate what the Dark Descent captured, or presented, I should say, but without capturing any of the core essence of it. That's what this game feels like to me so far. Not a great start.
Papa, this way!
Is this like a mansion or a boat or some shit? If this is like a boat, this is about to remind me of, what's it called? Fuck. Layers of Fear 2, I think. But Layers of Fear is a game I haven't played in fucking 3-4 fucking years. Layers of Fear 2, I think, was 3 years. Layers of Fear 1 was 4. Good game, if I may add. Great atmosphere to it, at least. What? A pig head, a machine for pigs. Makes sense so far. But they slept in the attic with their babes in arms, and perhaps they've hidden there now? I remember I insisted upon it, midway between my bedroom and the office. In the attic. Bedroom. be a bedroom. So is this the office? Must be. The fuck?
There's a bad man coming.
Hmm. So now we got some real Amnesia vibes going with the lantern, if nothing else. Why does it have to be so fucking specific with this goddamn indicator? Edward and Enoch's diary, October 11th, Daddy says there won't be a Christmas this year. He is too busy. Nanny says we must not disturb him. He is ever so busy. Yeah, you kind of got that. I understand it's supposed to be from a child, but come on. He is gone for work before she wakes up, and often we are asleep before he returns. We found a bird in the garden with a broken wing. We gave it to Nanny, who said it was a filthy thing and hit it with a rolling pin. Later, we crept downstairs to... Okay. Here's the thing. If you're gonna have sentences repeat and spell the word to incorrectly to try and emulate the idea of a child, what fucking child would write, later we crept downstairs to bury the body? What child would write that? Just saying. Okay, here's why. This is a small thing to harp on, but it's just another thing this game gets wrong so far. I have read a assignment that I had from preschool when I was 4 years old. Like, I've read my own, like, writing when I was a 4-year-old. And let me tell you, this is not that. To give an example, that I wrote in my actual assignment, I wrote about baseball and I wrote about PlayStation, right? Like playing it. I spelt baseball as B-E-Y-S-B-O-L. And I spelt PlayStation as play session, like S-E-S-S-I-O-N. And actually, I think I even spelt play as P-L-E-Y, right? Like, yes, they're gonna get shit wrong, but like, I can tell you right now, I would have never wrote I crept downstairs. The fuck? Anyway, enough harping on that. I just thought I'd point out how dumb it is that you would sit there and try to emulate it while write something like crept downstairs. The fuck kind of child is gonna write like that? There was a pig in the garden. We heard it snuffling about. Then Daddy came and said we had to come inside straight away. He was furious, but we think he'd been crying again. I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna try to emulate a child's writing, go all the way, you know, quoting Breaking Bad. No half measures. Go all the way or none of the way. What I just experienced was none of the way. God, fuck. That child went that way, so my assumption is that this way is not the way to go. Correct. Yes, game, I understand that. I've seen that fucking prompt like 15 fucking times now. You don't have to remind me every fucking time I do shit. Kind of like Oxide Room 104, which I just got done doing yesterday, where fucking the motherfucker repeats
Daddy.
bullshit every fucking time you go through a fucking door. Sup? Actually, can I? No? Okay. That works. Where's... Come to think of it, wait. Where's the... Where's the oil? Come to think, I just thought of that. Like, where's the oil? Like I'm wasting this lantern. I'm waiting for... Let me hang on until I get an oil pickup. Well, there should be an oil meter. What? Then again, the game didn't say shit about an oil. Like, it just said... It just said, like, avoid attracting unwanted attention. Does this game not use oil? Like, can you just use this lantern as much as you want? And does it... Wait, does this game not even have an inventory? Oh my god. I think I just discovered, on my own, by pure extrapolation, or inferring, I suppose, why people don't like this game. I'm noticing this purely from the fact that apparently there's no oil for the lantern, and apparently there's no motherfucking inventory. Did this game get rid of shit that was, like, essential to the gameplay of Dark Descent? I mean that sincerely. Did it? Because it seems like it did so far. What? February 14th. Valentine's Day. Yes, he said, I know these ruins. He was a shabby fellow, all rotten with some malodorous disease. I caught him looking at me strangely, as if what he really wanted to know was how I knew of him, or knew of them. Biting back the temptation to box his ears for the impudence, I simply smiled and told him that my family's library contained intriguing travel books. The illiterate oaf did not understand that, of course. He agreed to lead us anyway. I have told the children, truly, this will be an extraordinary adventure. If those old stones hold the financial benefits I predict, it will be merely the first of many. Again, that didn't tell me much. Game, in trying to be so goddamn enigmatic with your files, what you're really doing is just taking away the tension. In Dark Descent, you know that Daniel's in it, like, he's fucking with deep shit here. With this game, I know barely anything. And quite frankly, this environment isn't even creepy.
Daddy.
It's dark, but that's all it has going for it. And I have a lantern, which apparently has unlimited oil, so why the fuck would I worry about darkness? The only... okay, I've been talking shit about this game so far. Now time for me to give it its one positive. Its one silver lining, if you will. Wait, actually, can I pause whenever I want? I can, okay. And that positive is this. The first game dealt with Alexander. It dealt with Daniel's relationship with Alexander. And it dealt with the, what's it called? The shit that's following him. The dark presence, whatever the fuck it's called in the game. That's pretty much it. This game, having children and whatnot involved, seems like it's gonna be a more personal journey. It's a fix that helped, let's say, The Evil Within 2 compare itself to The Evil Within 1, right? It was a more personal journey. This game so far seems like it's going to follow that trend too. So, if that's the case, then that's a silver lining for this game so far. Oh! Fuck me up several fucking fucks. Fuck. Jump scare. Those will happen. Shouldn't the screen be like distorted and shit from the sanity? Or is that another... Is that just another one of the... Is that another negative here? After I just gave it a silver lining, is that another fuck up? Did they remove the fucking sanity meter? Please tell me they didn't. Sanity was so important. Hold up. If they remove the oil and the inventory and the sanity, and at this point, I'm getting the feeling the only reason why the goddamn lantern is here is because it's Amnesia. But like, if they removed all of that, then what the fuck? I can really see why people don't like this fucking game or don't care for it. If they truly removed all of that. That's like doing what Resident Evil 3 remakes this reimagining did and removing everything that made RE3 original so special. And even not even that, even the setting. Castle Brennenburg was a terrifying place to be, to see, to look at, the whole deal. This fucking place, it's elegant, but that's not a horror setting.
Hello?
Precious eagle cactus fruit. Help us.
Okay. November 17th, 1998. The bank is refusing credit. The ignorant swine. Well, that's probably your fucking fault. I sit alone at night and weep, once the children in service are safely asleep. That rhymed. When they cannot hear me. My darling, how I need you now. They say I have squandered my fortune, that my investment in these latest machines has ruined the family name. What? That I was to remain a local butcher? What are these two arms compared to the multitude that can be applied without pay, without tire, by adapting the mechanisms we find at the looms and the mills? But if the bank has its way, it will all come to nothing. If they come for the house, I swear I will kill them. I will kill them all. I will take my rifle. My rifle. You get a fucking gun in this motherfucker? Hold up, before I go any further. So I'm pretty sure once I take the rifle, it'll trigger something. So I want to check the door on the left. Oh. My assumption is the door on the left was locked. Because this is clearly the way to go. What? Oh. Clockwork in the soul. Replacement is dissatisfactory, so like a pump. Better the intestinal canal, like a tapeworm, already hosting intrusion in the breed. Brass better than copper, more resistant. Filament sewn to bone hold. What? Marrow pipe removal with needle potential. Composite replacement straightforward. Will respond to electromagnetic inducement to increase yield rate. Serum provides accelerated resetting resulting in naturalized movement within 2 or 3 days. Subjects will require severing of frontal lobes to reduce emotional distress upon reactivation. Damn it. Damn this wretched soul. If only it were clockwork. I understand that was testing. Although I must say that the whole frontal lobe thing is just bullshit.
This dawning epoch, this age of reason, an empire grown fat, ripe for the bleeding.
Let's pull that first lever then. I was gonna say that to anybody with anybody's sort of scrutiny, this wouldn't be able to hold secret for long. Because eventually somebody, unless they're all paid off, because eventually somebody would look at the floor plans and say, what the fuck is all this hollow space over here? Oh. Okay. Here's another reason why this doesn't work. I don't know what the fuck's going on, and these enigmatic fucking files aren't helping in that case at all. In the original game, well, that's an important door. In the original game, you had some scares, but then once the scares, it wasn't too much longer before you find Daniel's desk, and then you find out about the thing that's following you and all that, and it brings context what's going on. By like this door, this room right here, that needs to happen. Otherwise, what the fuck? In Lily's honor, a banquet. We will fasten that great mouth down over the chimney and inhale the world and suck the fairies and nonsense clean from your dirty heart. I look incredibly white right now. I know that it's referring to the experiments. Does it really need to take that long to load? Oh, can't go back that way. So is this where we start getting to enemies? Edward and Enoch's diary, October 1399. Daddy says we're not allowed to play with the animals anymore. We were playing hide and seek with Cook, and he came and shouted at us, just as we were going to hide behind Mr. Grumpy Teddy. Cook says it's because of the guns in there, but he always lets us help polish them, so it can't be that. Well, it could be that, actually. Anyway, that room is haunted. If you sneak around there at night, you can hear the ghosts in the walls behind the cases. They are often angry, or that's how it sounds. We think that's why you can hear them rattling their chains and slamming doors and shit like that. We don't like it in there anyway. What room is it? Here's what I think is funny as hell. Not once did that file actually mention what room that was in. Locked. Locked. Locked.
This way, Papa. Come and see.
Well, this is a grand hall with a grand staircase. And what about over here? Locked. Let me fucking guess. Locked. Yep. Believe it or not, I actually like this location. It's elegant. It's illustrious. My only issue with it is I only have two issues with it, and they both revolve around the same thing. This is a horror game, or at least it's purported to be. This sort of environment is not conducive to a horror game, at least not the way they're presenting it so far. And so the way they're trying to make up for that is by making it dark. So first off, let's have this environment be in a game that's maybe not a horror game, because then it wouldn't have to be dark. And this place looks fucking beautiful. It really does. But the darkness, to try and make it match the horror vibe, distracts from that. Where once we sat to weep Lily's passing, under weapons that cannot slay the angels to retrieve her from heaven. Look beyond the paintings, Oswald, where once you reached her bathe. The children must have discovered these secret places and take refuge there. Grand Hall. That voice on the telephone. He speaks as if he knows me, and indeed I seem to remember him. Like a twin pulled away from the other at birth, I feel like we are entwined, though I cannot conceive of how. I am a drowning man grasping for the surface within my own house. Beneath me, I know there are splendid architectures hidden in the dark, if only I can find the entrances. So most of that was horseshit, except for the whole, so is this going to be one of those games where this asshole taunts me through phone calls? Kind of like OG Resident Evil 4, how his enemies would taunt him through a radio? Is that what this is going to be? Yes, a fucking fever dream. I wake alone to a house in silence. That missing sound of children playing is like a dark and fecund, whatever the fuck that means, beckoning me to begin a descent into the loam where surely only bodies may be found. Sure, bro.
Daddy!
Locked. What stopped me from doing this? Of course. So this isn't a boat, it's just a mansion. No sanity. Okay. Here's what I don't understand. I think the developer on this one was Dear Esther. Here's what I don't understand, Dear Esther. In making this game. Frictional Games is The Dark Descent. Laid the blueprint for everything needed in an Amnesia game. What you needed to do was add to that in some way, even if it was minor, right? That's all you need to do. Instead, what you do is you change the environment from one that was creepy by nature to one that is not. And you remove core elements. You remove the inventory. You remove sanity. You have the lantern, but you even remove the oil. I mean, hell, at this rate, actually, come to think of it, can you even get hurt? Come to think of it, because like if there's no inventory, which which there isn't one, as far as I can tell. I'm trying right now. If there's no inventory, what about health? The guy mentioned laudanum, which I believe was the health item. But so I mean, like, do you just get hurt and then you just remain hurt until you find laudanum out in the environment? So I gotta say, that's kind of bullshit. You know, what's going on in this dining room? I think RE1's... Fuck. I think RE1's dining room is the most infamous of them all. You know what? I'm actually gonna go to the other place because I'm pretty sure the children were calling from there. And it's just a better looking environment in general. So I'm gonna go to the other side of this damn thing and see what's up again. It's not like I'm doing much of fuck all anyway over here right now. That leads to that. Fuck. I mean, I wasn't quite expecting that. December, yeah. I am to have a visitor, the distinguished Professor Alpha. He has come to ascertain my mental well-being after my prolonged absence from the club. But I am not stupid. He is here to spy for them. When they stalked the Ripper, he was often called up to pontificate upon lacerations and missing organs. And now he comes to me, to doff and wheedle, and my dear sir, and but you must still grieve, and perhaps just a quick look at your engines, the triumph of the age. He knows nothing of loss, nothing of sacrifice. But to refuse, that would simply poke the hornet's nest, invite a swarm of interlopers and thieves. I must entertain this buffoon and submit to this intrusion. Perhaps I should show him to the trippery. Okay, this is definitely British as fuck and old school. See whether his stomach, so trained by rummaging in the innards of clumsily vivisected whores, is strong enough to stare into the real engines of his golden age. By the way, for anybody unaware, since I just read the word vivisected, or however the fuck you pronounce it, for anybody who doesn't know what that means, I assume people know what the term dissection is, right? You're fucking around with the body of a dead thing. Vivisection, if that's how you pronounce it, I've only ever seen it written before, is the same thing, but done to a live specimen. So a bit more fucked up. Give me a second. There we go. Sorry, I had to do some shit. But yeah, so basically a vivisection is a live dissection. Basically. So fucked up shit. I may even introduce him to Jack, or his sons at least. We have stronger locks in the windows now, and we bring their toys to them. So my guess is that's some lore explanation as to why everything's so fucking weird up in this bitch. What? If I can't open that, then why not just have it blocked like the other ones? On bears and bathtubs. And after the party, she took my arm and said, "But darling, however did you get from the trophy room to the guest bathroom so quickly? Everyone considers you quite the magician." I don't know if that was a good thing or not. My darling Lily Beth, my father's house has many rooms, and as for mine, well, it also has its secret chambers. Which I've already fucking seen. That was it. It's all interconnected. I must admit though, that was a change of pace. Straight up. Because I'll admit that, like, even though this little, like, building is, like, luxurious looking and all that, this outside place is something I'm not used to in an Amnesia game. Huh?
Mandus, do you know me?
Who are you? Where are my children?
Trapped, Mandus. Far below us. The machine is fouled. It is breached. It is flooded. The bulkheads are down. The children are engaged. If you help me, I can help you release them. Restore the power, Mandus. Drain the flooding and restart the great engines.
How? Where should I go? Hello? Hello?
On top of that, you should also ask for a confirmation on whether or not he actually has the kids. He could be fucking with you. Alright then. Looks like past the dining hall is the way to go. Or not? Oh. Huh? Here we go. This is something more of the creep factor. Oh, it's still locked. By the way, I'm not scared. I'm just confused. What the fuck? Oh. Oh. I don't know what the fuck to do now. Somewhere on here might be where I end the stream because I'm confused. I don't know. I really don't. If there was some indication as to what that turning that wheel was supposed to do, I didn't fucking get it. Okay. Alright then. I think this might have to be where I end it for now, because what the fuck? This would be the natural place to go, right here, but, well. I don't know. I really don't. Fuck it. I guess this will end here. Because I gotta find out what the fuck to do. So, thank you.